Hey, Royals, welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Is it only Tuesday?
Girl, yes.
Jeez Louise. Okay, well, happy Tuesday. Let me tell y'all. So, we always got to start. But before we'll do our intros, welcome in. Make sure on the way in you subscribe, you like, you share, and click the bell because I don't send out text messages anymore. So that's how that's going to go. But come in, relax, take your bra off, unloosen your weave, take off that wig. Those thongs don't belong on anyway. Pour a drink, roll something up, put them damn kids to sleep. They need bedtimes. Y'all kids need bedtimes. That's why y'all so damn uptight. What's my excuse? Don't worry about that. We'll get into that on another episode.
Mine's is in the bed and I can still hear him up. He got a bedtime.
So welcome into our homes. I'll have my co-host introduce herself and then we will get started. Don't mind my nephew. He's busy.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Happy Taco Tuesday. How's everybody going?
Let me tell you. So I got up to go get tacos. The place used to close at Jesus. I can never remember the name of the store, but one of the Mexican stores that I love. Can't remember the name. Just didn't know how to get there. So I went to go get tacos. That's what I really wanted. I mean, like didn't eat roll or nothing. So I got a little bit of a headache. Why was they closed? They closed at 7 now, that part. I was like,
well, I was just about to say what time. I was about to say most places close at 7. Like what time a lot of places
it used to close at 8. That part used to close at 8. Now it closed at 7 and I got there at 7:15. And because it's so good, like it wasn't even meat left over. I could have done with the meat because by the most of those markets package some of their stuff also, like the stuff that could be packaged and you could just get the meat fresh. But I couldn't. But they did have chicken tamales, so that's what I'm eating tonight, and a little bit of rice. Baby. The perfect combination of the masa and the meat, not when it's just a bunch of masa, I could eat it. It's perfect.
I had a Popeye's chicken sandwich and a salad.
That sounds good too. Let me tell you about my Mexican rice, okay? I don't like it when it has vegetables in it. I don't. So I'm going to pick them out, and if one happens to enter my mouth, I'm telling you now, I'm not being rude. I'm going to spit it out. I cannot keep it in my mouth. My mouth doesn't like things that
you just like Amiri. He'll eat rice, like he'll eat a Pollo Loco rice. And it don't have nothing in it. But if we go to Panda Express, he won't eat that rice because it has vegetables and stuff in it. Even if I pick all the vegetables out, if it's just a little piece of green or something in it, he ain't gonna eat it. I just be like, boy, just eat the meat. If that's just because I only can pick out so much stuff.
Listen, certain stuff just don't. The textures don't go together, so the textures stick out for me. So I can't eat it, and I don't understand what the purpose is. But so anyway, I'm drinking tonight Gatorade.
I just made me a lemon drop. I said I wasn't gonna drink, but I just said today I will. I haven't been drinking like in a week or so, and then after Wednesday I won't drink either because I had to have that surgery on Thursday. So
you tell me personal information with all of these people? I wasn't privy to this information before.
Oh, and see, that's how my mind be going on, because I'm just telling you like you know. That's why I'm saying it, because I'm thinking I told you. You know we be talking about so much stuff. I'm just like...
We do. That we do. So tonight, guys, let's go ahead and start with the kids that do stuff. The reason why we talk about these things is because if there are little signs, again, I don't think these kids are bad. If you're born that way, I think it's actually really sad because some of these things you are born with. Mental illness, it goes back far, which is why incest and all of those things that used to be okay are not okay anymore, because they realize they actually do things to us that are inappropriate, in addition to social media. So this one actually was because of social, because of other people and what other people are doing. So we will get started and then pay attention to the signs. What do you say, Ro?
Trigger warning, trigger, trigger, trigger. Warning.
It's definitely a trigger warning. So kick your feet up and have compassion. That's it. No bad things for the kids in the comments, please. I will block those. This is people's family.
Most young folks are seen as innocent souls that wouldn't hurt a fly, right? But then there are those exceptions, kids who've taken a darker path, and it makes you wonder, was it their upbringing, the choices they made, or maybe some other mysterious factors? 𝒀𝒏𝒄 brothers. The 𝒀𝒏𝒄 brothers' crime story is a haunting and disturbing chapter in the records of criminal history. On July 22, 2015, Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, a gruesome and incomprehensible tragedy unfolded within the 𝒀𝒏𝒄 family home. Robert and Michael embarked on a crime that would claim the lives of 5 of their family members. Crystal, one of the 2 survivors, identified 2 of her older brothers, 18-year-old Robert and 16-year-old Michael, as the assailants. Their victims included their parents, David and April 𝒀𝒏𝒄, as well as their younger siblings, Daniel, just 12 years old, Christopher, a mere 7, and the youngest, Victoria, who was only 5. The brothers are now serving life sentences. The brutality of the murders was chilling. The brothers reportedly used knives and other weapons to carry out their heinous acts. The motive behind this appalling act of violence remains deeply unclear. Investigators later discovered that the 𝒀𝒏𝒄 brothers had developed a morbid fascination with mass shootings, delving into research on notorious cases online. Their ultimate goal appeared to surpass the infamous Columbine High School massacre. The journals revealed an obsessed fixation on violence and no remorse for the humanity of their victims. Legal proceedings against the 𝒀𝒏𝒄 brothers were complex due to their ages at the time of the crime. The severity of their actions led to them being tried as adults. In 2016, Robert 𝒀𝒏𝒄 chose to plead guilty to all charges, receiving a life sentence in prison without the possibility of parole. David 𝒀𝒏𝒄, however, opted for a trial in 2017 and was subsequently found guilty, sharing the same grim fate as his brother. It underscores the importance of early intervention in cases of mental health and the vigilance required in identifying and addressing signs of violent imagination before they manifest in unspeakable acts.
So, my first question is, if you are in those states that you can allow your children to have guns, they could go hunting, they can do all of these things, what are some of the things that parents should do to make sure that their kids are not overly excited about using that weapon?
I don't think that it's nothing you can do.
Really?
I don't think so, because if you think about it, if it's a lot of states that's like that, or these children, they used to seeing that anyway, so they go hunting and all that stuff, so they used to seeing those type of things all the time. So I don't think it's nothing that you could do to make them not overly excited about it. That's a part of their life. I don't think so.
So here's the thing. I would think that too. Remember, my family is from the country. So my mom's side is from Texas, and my dad's side, before they came here, they all migrated from Arkansas. I grew up with a shotgun behind every single door in every house on my father's side. On my mom's side, I was aware that they had those things too, but I didn't know where they were and I did not look for them, right? So even in my dad's room, I would sleep in my dad's room a lot, like when the grown-ups be in the living room and stuff like that, and it be behind the door. If they listened to something that we couldn't listen to, they would shut the door and we could visibly see it. None of us ever touched it. I mean, ever. So I kind of don't understand, because I did grow up like that. They went hunting, they did those things. Now, what I didn't do that because I don't like the sound of it. It's too high pitched for me. I don't like it. But we never touched it. It wasn't an infatuation at all. It was like knowing that if something happened in this house, I knew what to do. and I knew that I would be protected, so it gave me security, but not wanting to go mirror what somebody else did.
Yeah.
So out there, a lot of people grew up with them in the house, especially that put it in a box and all of that. That just started. So my second question, well, first let me go back to the first one. The first one, the answer is if your child is overly excited, get those guns the fuck out of that house.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. You can't go shooting. You can't nothing. Because if some part of you, when you go out, even when you go out hunting, Ro, they teach you like to respect the animal. You don't just go like on a spree, right? You go and you get one and you bring it back as a family, that type, and you use every single piece. They teach you those things. So to look at it like a sport, that's crazy. And you had they said they had no remorse for the victims. That's his mom and his dad, their mom and dad and siblings. What do you mean the victims?
Yeah.
Those are your parents.
And like you said that too. All my siblings in the South, my daddy and all them Mississippi, that's how everybody grew up too. My dad had all of that. And he didn't have to hide it or anything because they always went hunting and did stuff like that. So they was used to seeing it. Nobody turned out serial people.
That's why I don't understand. Why is it a lot of, I wonder for real if it, and again, this is why I said at the beginning, I feel bad for the kids. I don't demonize the kids because I believe you were born with some of this in you. And my personal opinion, I believe a lot of it traces back to the incest. And it carries on, and it is chemical imbalances. I mean, no offense, but anybody that could be a slave owner and do those type of things, you're not right in the head.
Yeah,
just gonna say that.
It's talking about that today, and I didn't remember where I was talking about that, but it was your show then, because I was literally talking about that today. I'm like, a lot of stuff that goes on is passed down generation to generation, and some people don't understand why some people go through so much, but it's a generational curse. So
it is.
But it's like to off your whole family and not think that nothing is wrong with that. Like I don't know. That's just crazy to me. Like for you to off your whole family and then have no remorse. Like you're literally crazy. Because I can see you doing that to somebody else. I can see you doing that to
before your family, but not at all. But
no immediate family, like, come on now, you know right from wrong, and that's crazy.
No bad childhood. Remember, they searched for a reason why this could happen. No bad childhood, no abuse, none of these things. Do you even know what you did to your sister who had to tell that you did this? I can't imagine what type of life that she has. And I get when people get to reinvent themselves and they give them a whole nother name, not like witness protection, but what they do so that when it's still in the media like this, they're not brought up, it's disconnected. I get that. And I appreciate that. I think it's great. Y'all, I had to hurry up and eat. Get a couple bites in because I knew that was gonna make my stomach hurt all over again. I don't understand the no remorse part. I don't understand the let's take it to trial part for the one brother.
But
like,
take it to
you for real messed up
like that. Why are you wasting taxpayers' money? What do you need to take that to trial for? Put their ass in the jail and throw away.
They have the right.
Like, yeah, put them in the jail and throw away the fucking key. Matter of fact, don't even put them into jail. Them the people you need to just off. Like, you still wasted our money by keeping them in jail for the rest of your life. I would agree. People that I am against the death penalty, but it's certain people
not for certain things.
Yeah, I was about to say for certain things. Like it's certain things, go on and put them in that chair, go on and lay them on the table. To be done.
I personally feel that with stuff like that, the direct and immediate family should be able to have a say so.
I think that they should too. I honestly think that they should too. I think they should be able to put the medication in the needle and push it. If they're in the electric chair, they should be able to push the button.
I can't say I oppose because some things are so
It's just like,
like,
come on,
wow.
to me, I feel like in how they say they getting away easy by taking a life. No, shoot, you took somebody's life and now you get to, yeah, you have to live with that forever. But no, get rid of you. Get rid of them.
So the reason why they say that now, I figured that out, bro. I didn't know this before. I didn't know that some prisoners, when they're high up, they spend 23 hours in a little bitty cell all by themselves. But now they can have a TV, but they're still all by themselves 23 hours a day. So maybe that's why, because that alone will, some people don't last long because they take their own life or they go
Girl,
mentally.
we still paying for that. No, leave.
Oh well, yeah, it's definitely a cost to us. It definitely is because they don't get out, they don't work, they don't nothing.
Yeah,
They're
they
not
don't
contributing.
sound
Yeah.
like they being reformed like in those other countries, how their jails are.
Oh
They're
yeah.
not, yeah, they're not being reformed like that. Like you literally took
Mm-mm.
somebody's life, so let them take yours, and we don't need to see you. I just don't be feeling sorry for them. Like I have no sorriness in my body for a person like that. I don't care
I
how
agree.
young you are. I don't care how young you are. Like that's crazy to me.
Mm-mm.
And it probably is, like we said, a generational curse, but still.
Not unless the only way that I would have the different type of compassion, right? I have compassion because it's a child. Not these two, though. They're not children. They were 18 and 17. You knew what you was doing. You was trying to be like the people that go in and take children's lives. So
Yeah. You
yeah,
trying to
you are
buy
no.
people's time?
Yeah,
Like, come on. You trying
yeah.
to buy, like, no.
Mm-mm. But the ones that, like, if you was taking your child to the doctor and trying to get help, we both know
Yeah.
at a certain age, they give you the run around, run around, run around, anything have to do with mental health. And some of the children exhibit those signs within that window. So where's the help for them? And then they turn around and do something that they shouldn't do. Then I don't think that that child should receive the same because you as a parent were trying. They, what were they supposed? I mean, you don't want them to do nothing like that, but what was gonna? Nobody's helping them. So
Yeah.
that's the only time I think is not good because I've actually heard a child say that they wanted to take the life of their younger sibling, and I was like, don't nobody think that should be checked out?
Yeah. And if my child ever said that, I'm about to go get it checked out because I'm not about to take a chance and leave you and
Or
you're
ask questions first, right? Because it depends on some of them. I think don't because they know they be letting their kids play these video games they shouldn't and all
yeah.
of that. So you know what I'm saying? Like if the baby is crying too much or taking their attention, and they've been watching a movie with kids that talk like this or inappropriate things they don't understand. So if you explain it to them and then they like, oh no, I don't want to do that. Then you know you good, but it should be a conversation. That definitely warrants a conversation.
An immediate conversation.
Baby, listen. Okay. Well, here's the next one. This is the way she runs her family. Let's see.
Okay, I'm gonna just sum this up. It's really simple. Why did I get pregnant by him again? I already have a 4-year-old. I already have a 5-year-old. He lives with his girlfriend. Why in the world would I get pregnant by him again? Because, of course, I thought that a baby was gonna keep him. Of course, I thought that if I got pregnant again, he was gonna leave his girlfriend and come be with me, who already has his 2 kids and now his 3rd kid. Okay, I was one of them girls, and yeah, that's what it was. I thought we was gonna be together. And also I wanted to claim 3 kids on my food stamp case and on my income tax. I wanted to have 3 dependents. So I was like, I need to have a 3rd child so I can be able to get more food stamps and more you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I wanted to also be, homeless and pregnant too. So I needed all those things, and yeah, needless to say, I mean, it worked. He's gonna come home. Of course he's waiting until I have the baby to actually come. But he'll be here. Yeah, because, like, I'm pregnant. Why wouldn't he come?
So let me just say, let me give you two more things. One, she is being sarcastic with
Oh, I knew she
everything.
was.
No, 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 no. No, no, no. She's serious with everything except being homeless. No, she's dead ass serious. So the second one she had was he was going back and forth. He initially lived with her and they was together. He started cheating with the other girl. He would ping pong back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
They literally go places together. But and she asked the other girl who is if you want, we should all just be a family. And the other girl was like, oh, I'm enough woman for him. So she do drop-offs over there at the house with the kids. And if he say, meet me in the back, that means that they gonna do it in the alley. So he'll pretend like he going to buy something from the candy house when he getting his kids. And the kids will be in the car and they do it in the this is what they do it in the alley. And then he go back around to the front and she pull up to the front and the kids go in and she goes in with them. They have footage of them being, now the other one don't have kids, the other girl, only her. Mm-hmm. They go to like amusement parks for the day and they're cordial with each other. They're basically in a polygamy relationship, but not. Like the other girl is not aware that he's still dealing with her, and she's serious. She thought that if she got pregnant, because he was hers first, that he's going to come back, and then he showed up at the hospital and picked her up with the girl in the car.
The other girl probably paying. That's wild. When I seen it, I was like, she got to be just being sarcastic because can't nobody be that stupid.
Go look at her other videos. He in the videos, the other girl is in the videos, and I don't just mean footage of people like talking. And he'll be like, don't disrespect my baby mama. This is what we do. We're good over here. But your baby mama's making videos that she's not all the way good because she was upset that you picked her up at the hospital with that girl. She's upset that that girl won't agree to a polygamy relationship and you over there instead of where your kids should be.
That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure that girl is paying. She got to be doing something.
It got to be. Listen, let me tell you what she could be doing. Not have a house with 3 kids in it. All you got to do, not that the kids are not beautiful, not that being a parent is not amazing, but if I could go be over here and not be with 3 toddlers.
Girl, because that'd drive me crazy.
All right, back to back to back. They're stair steppers.
She's stupid. So, if I was a woman, I wouldn't even want to deal with no man that had kids stair step back to back like that, and they still like, no, you're still messing with that baby mama. If you got them back to back to back like that, there's nothing you could tell me to make me think that you don't.
How did you don't when you got her pregnant? She's pregnant in the video. You got her pregnant. We're together. I'm going with you to pick her up from the hospital.
And now she's pregnant again. That's what I'm saying. She's paying. Period. Point blank. The other girl is paying. I can guarantee that.
Everybody got they thing. Bring me a baby. I dare you.
You can do it all you want.
You're an instant stranger.
Yeah, I was saying you would just be a family with them. You can do whatever you want, sir. That's your family now.
Please do. Please do. Because all of these people, this is what I don't understand, twin. The baby is actually the least of your worries. What the biggest problem is that's proof that you out there just doing what you want to do, and you could bring me anything. Mm-hmm. You could bring me something I can't get rid of. That's what that aha moment is. If that happens, it's like, oh, you out here creating life while you could potentially take mine.
I think that I honestly think they do not care no more. Like they said, like what's his name said, it's antibiotics for everything. I really don't think.
No, it's not. Right? No, it's not.
No, it's not for everything, but they have it for a lot of things, but they don't have it for everything. But that's how their mind is. Like, oh, it's antibiotics for everything. So they don't care about wearing protection or anything no more. They don't care. And that's why I'm like, they're nasty.
But some things, even if you could take antibiotics, y'all forgive me. No, I do not know about every STD. I get checked for all of them, but I don't know about them. I never had one. But you can get some that even if you can get rid of it, it could make you sterile, right? It could give you other things.
If most of the ones that make you sterile is if you went undiagnosed, like you wasn't going to the doctor and everything, and you had it in your system so long, then you could be sterile from that. But that's what I'm saying. They don't care. Just think how many men do you know that go to the hospital? They'll probably only go to the doctor
like one
start burning or something, but just for them to be getting checked up periodically, they're not about to do that.
No,
that's
only Mark
that do it. Yeah, that's the women that do it, and then they tell the men, "Oh, I got this," and then they'll go, "You need to go get some antibiotics. I found out that I had this, and you need to go get X, Y, and Z." But they don't have antibiotics for everything. But that's how they think now. Like it ain't nothing that an antibiotics can't fit.
I wonder how many children in elementary, because that's when you're most authentic and that's when life should just be amazing. I wonder if they gave a survey and asked some children, did they want to be here or would they prefer to be in a different situation? I wonder how many would say they would prefer not to be here. They would have preferred for their parents to wait. Because I had an answer for that as in elementary. Kids have answers for more things than we think.
I don't think that that's a good answer. I think that I would say,
or junior high.
Huh?
Or junior high, before puberty, whatever age before puberty.
I would still say that I would be okay. The only thing that I wouldn't say I wanted them to wait. I would say that I wish they probably would have worked things out. That's my junior high self saying, like, I wish that they would have worked it out, because I think, like I learned last week, I guess that's why I have problems. But
what do you mean you have problems? Who said
remember they said remember they said that's why I have daddy issues, because I didn't grow up with a daddy. I'm like, damn.
That is so not true. That's not true, by the way, but go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm like, do I got daddy issues? But I will say that that would be my only thing. My teenage self, preteen, I would have said I probably wish my mom and dad would have stayed together. But as far as waiting for them to, I think they were old enough. They were mature enough. I would say wait.
Because they were actually together. But in something like this.
Yeah, they were married.
Right. That's completely different. Together, married, and love. All of those things are different because not everybody in love is married. My aunt and uncle on my dad's side never got married.
Just because you married don't mean you in love. People get married for all the wrong reasons now. So
absolutely. And guess what? That comes and goes. The point being is that you have that underlying friendship. If you have that, all the things that happen around it, it's gonna be some shit storms, but make sure you have a friendship. Then it's a little bit easier. Actually, it's a lot of bit easier to stay committed. But either way, if your kids ain't never seen you be in love, or they see things like, why is daddy leaving and going over there? And then when I go over there, they all lovey-dovey. And then when you come over here, you lovey-dovey. But why are we doing this? And where was the kids when you was in the alley?
Well, they little. So they probably in.
So you just made them wait until you was done in the car?
They little, so they don't know what's going on at all. That's just trifling ass.
I hope they was having a nap.
Girl, they probably had their little tablets on and everything.
That's right. Okay, that's right. They probably were distracted because I was like, how was they able?
These kids nowadays, they got their tablets and everything. They ain't worried about the grown-ups.
Well, that's a good thing.
Where they want to go, then they look.
That's a good thing, because I couldn't think. All I was thinking is they sitting in the back of the damn car while you doing what you do, except for the little baby was a couple weeks. But I'm like, it's really that serious? And it's only a couple weeks. Why are you already sleeping with this man again? But
you ain't even passed your 6 weeks.
She not in the video. She should.
Well, I was about to say, unless she had a C-section. I'm like, your stuff's still sore.
He just picked you up from the hospital. with the girl in the car. You
Girl,
are now dropping your child off. He's not even coming to pick the kids up, and you the one who just had a baby. So why are you even dropping them off? They're not catering to you just giving birth at all.
I couldn't imagine that. I was in too much pain after I had my son, and I had a C-section though, so I wasn't ready to do nothing. Like, boy, bye. The hell, you gotta sleep sitting up and all kind of stuff. So maybe she had vaginal, a vaginal delivery, and was just ready to go.
I don't want to do that. That sounds like that hurts. Okay, well, let's see. Roly, roly, roly. I'm Team Roly. Let me tell you why I'm Team Roly now. I don't like her attitude. She got a stank ass attitude. In real life, she do. But I will also say some people go through things and their attitude is based on what they have been through, being pre-ready for people to act and treat them a certain way. And then when they don't, you've already kind of ruined your thing with them. I will say that because it's not easy for women, period. And then being plus size, especially if you have a certain shape, it's a little bit different. It is. I won't say that it's not. However,
I always like Roly, but I will say I don't know how Roly acts now because I don't watch baddies and all that. I just my mind won't let me watch that. But I did watch her from the beginning when she came on Real Chance of Love. That's where she started at, and I liked Roly from theirs. I don't know how she acts now, but it's a lot of people that don't like her. So I just be like,
I met her. When was that? 2 years ago or last year?
Yeah, I remember. I think it was last year. You told me you met her, and she was acting.
Yeah. Not knowing. Excuse me. I am the owner. The fuck? People be. That's why you just treat people nice no matter what.
And she's originally from Pomona.
Say what now?
Roly is from Pomona, girl.
Well, the way she acted that night, baby, I can't. But you know what? I don't know. I just think I'm not made for the space the way other people are. Like that celebrity making an appearance, got a section. I'm still regular. I don't act a certain kind of, I'm just still regular. So if people speak, I'm going to speak back. Now that my name is starting to be known, if people speak, period, now I speak back. Before, everybody knows I'm super shy. I would just look and be like, hi. I have to fix that.
Know, I'm totally opposite. I'm talking to
right. My ass be nervous, child. I sit in the corner and everything.
I'm talking to everybody.
I still do it now, but at least if it's an event we're doing or something that they paid us to be in a section for or something like that, I'll at least make a lap around, speak, say hi, greet people, and then you can still find me in the corner. I'm gonna still be in the corner, or I'm gonna dance with the people that I know. I still do that. But again, when you're in that space, I don't think you're basically at work. That's your image. That's your brand you're representing. I'm not representing myself. I'm representing the space I decided to step into. So treating people bad, that's just not me. I don't think that makes good sense. And then when people start talking about you got an attitude and they don't want to deal with you, then what are you going to do? Shut up, cousin. If I could have seen that from here, I wouldn't have put that up, just so we're clear. Hey, cousin. Yeah, and I for sure don't go nowhere without at least one other person with me that I know, because they know I ain't gonna do it. But anyway, that attitude, child, I was like, okay. But then after it was, oh, this is my business partner. Hey, girl. I was like, who? You know I don't have no sense. Who? But anyway.
I remember when you told me, I was shocked. I'm like, for real?
Because she wasn't like that with her circle, but it was, I don't know, that's just strange to me. But again, when you're used to people being mean to you, you probably are a little skeptical at first, but that's something that it doesn't give you a right to treat people like that. So that's something that you have to autocorrect. and at least give them the opportunity. You decided to put yourself in that space. So you have to go in like everybody is normal. And then if they do that, then you have like a automatic response that you give, or you just shut them and keep going, or you put the ass in their place. But it has to be after. You can't have that attitude before. What if I would have been a millionaire already?
Right.
Then what? Because we all know I don't have no sense. Because I went out there specifically for something else and I didn't do it. Remember, I was like, no, thank you. Child, but let's look at this body, child, because Goals is getting a whole reputation. I heard an article just came out about people getting, they need to get checked. But here we go. She done changed her body and people still coming for her.
Yeah.
That's not it. No, is that it? No. Yes.
It's me again. It's me again. It's me again. It's me again. It's me again.
What I will say, because I seen that video, Rolly look good. I don't care what nobody
She
says.
looked the fuck good, because that is the worst shape on this planet to me. I hate that shape. I had no idea somebody could change it.
Yeah, I was like, just think
I
how
was afraid for the back. I thought, bitch, you couldn't change it.
When they were saying, just think when she said she was going to do an error, I was like, your BMI, which that's what we are told. Like, if you have a certain BMI, that your body ain't going. They did that on Rolly. Now, they do have a bad reputation, but I think Rolly got extra stuff done. Remember, she got the liposuction, but I think she got a tummy tuck and she got liposuction on her back.
She did get liposuction on her back. It's a
and she got it under here. She got it, I mean,
did I load it?
On her face, under her neck.
She did. So when she went in for her first thing, she actually has a video on her page. When she went in for her first thing, she was asking, okay, like, when can I get the next one? And what about my back? And they said they was going to take some of, like, do the back a little bit at the end, do it at the same time as the butt, so they could take that and put it in the butt. So that explains why she got more work done on her stomach, and then, which normally you transfer from your stomach to your butt. That explains why they started with the stomach and it was no big deal. They used the back fat. I guess so. I guess if you're going to be laying on your stomach all at one time, then you could just do it because you got those two areas done. But yeah, that's where they got it from, her back. But I had no idea. I thought that was a bone, Ro. I'm not being funny. I'm being for real. I thought that was the structure of the body, is that you'll always be shaped like that. I didn't know that. So do you know how many people that will change their life?
She still shaped the same way. She just looked better because she got all that fat from her. It was really her stomach and her butt.
To me, it was her back.
They gave her a butt, but still they took all that fat around. It was her mid area, all the mid area, and they was able to get all that under control.
Yeah, she's top heavy.
That she still built like she holding her breath because the top part of her body is still big. But from what Rolly came from, she looks damn good. I don't care what nobody says. So
yeah,
now they on her head saying that
you didn't do it natural. You still should have got gastric sleeve first. How you gonna pick the weight loss surgery? She should have gotten everything. They come from fat girls no matter what. Y'all need to give it a break.
And they were saying that's the reason why she was mean to all the other girls, because she wished she had their shape, which I don't think that was it. They was always mean to her, like, oh, she big and everything. Even Chance, even though I love Chance in that show,
he did her wrong. I couldn't stomach that.
He played her like a character. Like y'all used her on purpose so people can laugh at her. Oh, let's bring the fat girl on here that's gonna be eating all the time.
Didn't they name her Snacky or something like that? And
Roly Poly snack cakes, something like that.
Yeah.
Snack cakes. It was some, she had 4 names. I think it was Roly Poly snack cakes. But whenever it was time for her to have one-on-one time with Chance,
it was food involved.
Yeah, like it was never, he ride her back like a pony and all kind of stuff.
Yeah, I watched one.
Her like the other girls. I watched both seasons because I'm really a fan of Chance and all them. So that's what I'm saying. I've seen Rolly from the beginning. So, and I liked her because, and I did see how they used to pick on her. So I guess now she's like, shit, I'm about to be fighting y'all. Like, so I can kind of understand where she's coming from, but then I wonder if that's an underlying reason she was mean to the other girls because she wished that she had a different shape. So now she got it, but they don't before. But just think, before she even got the surgery, they had stopped liking her.
Right.
They were
Which
saying,
is why them
yeah, they
trying
were
to
saying
say it
she was
now makes it
ugly,
even worse.
and now they
Because
saying,
you
yeah, now
think we didn't see it?
but she looked good to me. I don't care what nobody say. They be trying to hate on
Absolutely.
Rolly look good. Hell.
She does. She looks very
Yeah,
good. And
that's
everything before that was, you need to lose weight. You not healthy. You not healthy. Okay, well, now that the weight is gone, now you coming for her, telling her you lost it the wrong way. This could have happened. That could have happened. Well,
in
it didn't.
actuality, I did think that too. I thought that I was
But
like,
now that it didn't, why does she need to hear it now?
right. Yeah, she
Why
don't.
can't you just say congratulations?
We seen the outcome of it. But then,
Exactly.
that was the same thing with old boy Andrew Caldwell.
Who's that?
The one who be like the one that was went famous for saying I'm delivered. He was the gay guy, and he was like
No,
he
yeah.
went to goals too. And
Oh,
they did him good. So it be certain people. I think he got liposuction, and he got the ABX, what they call it. And
I don't
so
know
it
that.
looked good. So him and Rolly, but I think Rolly. Oh nope, I won't say it because I was about to say I think Rolly went to a different place when she got her second part done. I'm not for sure, but I know she got it in like 3 sessions. Like she got the liposuction, then she had to wait till she healed some to get the second part. But with the first part, remember she got under this part done too. If you do a before and after of Rolly, even her face looks all the way different. She got her teeth done.
Yep.
She got her veneers. She got this done. She got her body done. I'm like, at least she got something to show for her money. Now they be saying she still live in the ghetto part of Las Vegas, but at least she got something to show.
Maybe she wants to. I don't like that people say what standards you're supposed to have
I
for
do
them
feel
to.
like if you on TV and you like that now, you can't stay in the ghetto. You can't.
Oh, the ghetto.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
It's
It's
like
not
she in
safe.
the projects with the place that they show. You can't.
Oh no, that's not safe.
You have to move out of that, and no matter what you want to do. You said
Correct.
you'll get food stamps and all that. How?
She could possibly.
Maybe now she
She
has.
made too much money.
I remember when she was on Real Chance of Love, she was saying she was getting food
Oh
stamps.
yeah, because they wasn't really paying her nothing, and that was to get her name out there. She wasn't making money like that at that point.
Yeah, I was gonna say because she was telling Chance that she'll always have something to eat because she got food stamps. I'm saying I used to love Rolly. I was like, I like her. And then when I found out she was from Pomona, I was like, oh, okay. But like
I don't know. I just think it's very interesting how many adult bullies we have. Like, I wonder, I don't understand. If you don't like, they drug her for filth. And it's almost like the same thing with that girl's name that we can't say. Before, when Rolly first came out, it was, oh, she keep it real. I like her. She's so bubbly, this and that. Then when she hit a certain space that they don't believe fat girls are supposed to be in, you shouldn't get this opportunity. Why are you getting to do that? Because people was jealous of her first. Let's just keep it 100. That's why her comments and her following changed. The new people that came about is all they talk about, and you've seen it too, Ro. Almost every damn comment is talking about the girl's weight, not her attitude, not you stuck up, not all of those things. Just everything is about her weight, the way she looked. You're not as pretty as you think you are. Shit like that to a grown ass woman. Why? And now that she went and did something to be appealing to you guys that said all of that, now you still saying, well, this could happen, well, keep it up, well, you still, because that technically is still considered fat. By some people's standards. I don't, but I'm saying by some people's standards, well, make sure you keep it up. You need to start going to the gym. You need to work on your eating. Do y'all see her eat or something that we don't know about? Do you know if she go to the gym? Like, are you that hard on the people around you that you know that look like that? Because why are you doing that?
It's another social media girl. And for the life of me, I can't remember her name. She was shaped like Rolly, but like a little bit more skinnier at the bottom than Rolly. And
Oh, that triangle, the bottom triangle.
yeah, I can't think of her name. And she just got something done at Goals too. That's why I'm like, Goals is playing a real game right now. And she got
That's their best marketing tool that they ever use. Watch how they if they have stock, watch how much they we should look up and see what their value is as of today and watch and like pull it up in a couple of months, because changing that body type into what they change it into, they finna get all those women.
I think they try to market to them starting when they started with Rolly. No, I think they did Andrew first, because just think he was bigger.
But was he shaped like that? That shape is very important.
Well, a guy can't really be shaped like that.
Yes, they can.
Well, he
like
was bigger,
big on the top, and big on the top, but smaller on. You know the ones that when they turn to the side, they like this, but then
I already know.
Yeah, like that.
He was shaped like a boy shape like that, but his shape was not good, and
he's more apple to me.
Okay,
right?
Yeah.
That means in the middle, it's like this.
Yeah,
He's more apple. Okay.
Yeah, he is more apples, but still,
which is big for men. So that's a big deal for men.
To say it's different. It's for men. So for him, he did his first, then Rolly, then that other girl. So I'm like, okay, that's what they doing. They marketing to the people. So now they saying it don't matter your BMI. We can make you look. Now look at Rolly. You can look like her too. They just want to take people money. But like you said, I seen that thing today too about them when they said they about to have lawsuits. I didn't click on it to see what they said, because I said it don't matter. People still gonna go to them.
The reason, listen, bullying, all of us are dealing with things from our childhood if you haven't gone to therapy and know what they mean, right? So if you was bullied as a child and now with social media, somebody could say one thing to you and it could trigger you and it could hurt you the same way. An adult, you're still a child, you're still a human, you're still a person. So I don't really care what nobody says. It's nobody on this planet that when they hear unpleasant things about themselves, it doesn't feel good. And to be in that particular space or on social media, period, at this point, you only made a water video and look how they talk to you. I only talked about reparations and look how they talk to me. If we wasn't in a good space, that wouldn't have been good. But that was for a moment in time. Some people get talked about all the time. And I can't imagine how that feels. So if I have to choose between possibly, maybe, but all my health stuff is coming back, okay, I'm gonna get it. I could change what's going on to me and people being mean to me. Grown-ups care if people is mean to them. You can't make people believe that they don't. That's impossible. It's called goals, gold digger.
No, goals.
Goals.
Let me see.
Plastic surgery?
Yep.
Y'all see how much y'all know. Oh, they got one. See results closer to you. No. Okay. And they got a lawsuit. We looking up the lawsuit, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to think if that's the place where DC Young Fly's baby mom went.
Was it? February, dang. Plastic surgeons get lawsuits all over the place. I don't see it. Goals plastic surgery lawsuit. I don't see it. Maybe Q found out something about it internally because he had it on his show. They've been hit with class action lawsuits before, though.
I believe it.
But here's the thing. Some people, just like when you get ready to go into surgery, you sign a paper that says you could, pass away. So if somebody passes away, the family has every right, if they feel like something didn't go right, to file a lawsuit. And then that's when they do their due diligence to ensure that they were. Filing a lawsuit doesn't mean that the person won. Because if the person won and it was really that bad, they would have been shut down. You can't get that many lawsuits, right, Ro? and lose them. Not the lawsuit itself. I mean, like lose in court.
I think they'll take your license away after a certain after so many times. But that's why you have malpractice insurance also.
So malpractice covers you so that you don't lose your license?
No, it'll just pay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You can lose your license for sure. So I guess it probably depends on, I don't know what would make them lose their license, but just think they was trying to get, like I said before, they was trying to get that doctor that did the surgery on young flies, fiance, he didn't lose his license.
We ain't heard nothing else about that person.
Because they were saying that it was not related to him, that she already had
things that is that why she went to him the way that she did?
Yeah, they were saying that she had that before, but they were saying, I guess, whatever, the surgery triggered it, and if she would have had the right kind of aftercare, they could have caught it. But you really don't know.
I would say that's why you should be doing it in a hospital.
Well, because a lot of places like that, it just be like in a doctor's, not even in a doctor's office. It's like in a place
what
like how you
call it?
Like
kind of like when we go to Pomona Valley and you go across the streets, it's still considered the doctor's office, even if they're bigger. But the hospital with all the equipment and the real stuff is not in that building.
Right there, but that's why they have aftercare for people like that, because you do have to be there for, I think, for like 72 hours when you get them BBLs and all that extra stuff. You need a nurse and stuff to monitor you. So you don't really need aftercare as far as being in the hospital. You just need a nurse to monitor you, because you are going to be in a lot of pain, and to see if you're going to show signs and symptoms of infections and stuff like that.
And they're supposed to check the blood that come out in that thing, right?
Yeah.
Even that.
All that stuff.
Your vitals, make sure you don't got a fever.
Yeah, that's
make
why
sure you get your medicine.
Those homes and stuff afterwards. And them nurses make a lot of money for that. But sometimes them doctors, when they doing a pre-op, I don't really think a lot of doctors, but then some of these doctors do. They not even really doing the pre-ops like they supposed to, because if you have, and people can't be lying on their stuff. They ask you, do you have heart problems and all that stuff? You can't be lying on stuff like that. Now,
you know what's interesting? When I got my back surgery, I don't know how it goes for everybody, but every surgery that I've had to do what's the that one? Endoscopy or something. I had to do my heart. I had to do my blood work, of course. And for my arm, I never forget, because they gave me antibiotics. No, they gave me something before, and they was afraid I had a bladder infection. So they made me take a test first and made sure it came back that it wasn't, because infection is infection. And I didn't even think about, like, I was like, even if I do, what do that have to do with it? And they was like, no, your blood pressure was stopped because my blood pressure was too low. And then it's just crazy how, and we're not supposed to, right? We're not in medicine, but that's the stuff they're supposed to be checking. One little thing not supposed to be off. Are they not supposed to do it?
Are they not supposed to? Nope, they not.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that serious.
But when you're going to places like Goals and stuff like that, Sonabello and all that, they don't do in-depth pre-ops like that. They'll check your blood pressure, but they do ask you, like, if you had history of heart problems and stuff like that. If you did, you need to tell them. It's different from going to places where you get in BBLs and all that stuff, because at Goals and stuff, you're not put under. They give you a cocktail. It's different. So they don't have to do all the pre-op that you have to do when you being put under to get all those procedures done. If you, like Goals and Sonabello and stuff, they give you a cocktail. You gonna go to sleep. Some people stay up, but you gonna go to sleep, because they gonna give you Xanax, they gonna give you antibiotics, they gonna give you pain pills. They make you comfortable, and then they numb you with the lidocaine. So you still don't feel anything, but you're still awake. You're not put under.
So one girl said they got an epidural, and they was asking why Rolly didn't at least get an epidural
because
or
she
whatever.
goes. Goes don't do that.
Oh, I thought the girl that was in the comments saying that meant she got it there. They gave her one there because that would make more sense to get an epidural.
Yeah, if goals that, like I said, goals, Sonabello and all that, you not put under anesthesia at all. You're given a cocktail.
You can't even if you want to?
No, they don't do that.
That's right. That's one of their selling points. That they don't do. That's right.
The healing is faster and everything. You literally you go to sleep. Some people stay awake or you gonna go to sleep. But they give you a cocktail and then they do the local anesthesia. You're not getting put under. When you getting put under, you have to do all the extra pre-ops and everything. At those places, you don't have to. So that's why they're able to still work on people like Rolly and stuff like that.
And that's why it's so inexpensive, because you didn't get that other stuff.
No, that shit is still high. Because they still go off your BMI. They still gonna go off your BMI, even though they still gonna do the surgery. Well, goals is a different, because I think Sonabello, you still got to be under a certain BMI.
Do.
But I guess goals, clearly you don't have to be under a certain BMI. They still gonna do it, and the prices go off your BMI.
The prices go off your BMI.
They go off your BMI. So I'm pretty sure, like Rolly and all them, I'm pretty sure they didn't have, if they did pay us, probably was a very high discounted.
Oh, because they're going to be the ones to bring other people.
She gonna market that for them. Okay, and she probably got it for free. We gonna do this.
I would think so, because they recorded.
Gonna market this for us so we can get everybody that look like you to come get their body done.
And they record. And didn't they make a show?
Yes, I think her show is out now.
Okay. Well, y'all could go watch it if you want to. From the little piece of clip I saw, was literally her butt. And it was a jabbing thing going in. I don't know. I dropped my phone and clicked off of it.
Yeah.
That don't work for me.
See that. But they knew what they was doing. I guarantee you it's a group of women that look like
they're gonna be booked. Some people. Y'all, women be under so much pressure that they do this shit. It's gonna be so many people trying to get in tomorrow. Like, I could still enjoy the last of the summer. I could be cool by Labor Day. That's reality.
Like, and I'm not even knocking nobody that do none of that stuff.
I'm not, because this world is hard.
Yeah, I just say, when you do that, do it for you. Don't do it for nobody else. Don't do it because you've been bullied on social media. Don't do it because some man tell you X, Y, and Z, because 9 times out of 10, they telling you that, but they still gonna be effing on a person that look just like you. So don't do that for no man or nothing. Do that for yourself. Rolly, I can't say that she did that for herself. She probably did. It was probably both. But I would say, if you gonna do it for yourself. But I don't think that is nothing wrong with you correcting something that you see that you don't like on your body. I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that. Now, when you go overboard, yeah. But I honestly don't feel, and I think that probably really feel better about herself now. But I hope she did it just for her, not because she was getting bullied and felt like she needed to.
She didn't get that for herself, Ro. And it's sad because, no, she didn't get that for herself. But again, when you have a particular shape as a woman and you look a certain way, she's not light, she doesn't have long hair, she don't got pretty eyes, she got that shape, she don't got a butt, she doesn't have any of the things that are required for society to treat her better. She just doesn't. I think she's pretty, but all of those things are what matter. They just do. You ain't never see no man extra loving on her. You don't see him in the comments. You don't see nothing. Do I think that it happens in real life? I do. Will it happen externally? Not very much. And it's sad, but that's the way real life is. That's just the way it is. Listen, being fat is not nice, depending on what it is all entailing. But I believe that if it would have been in her 20s, before social media took off like this, it would have been just for her. But I don't believe it is now, because I believe that it's become so overwhelming that has become her new reality. So now in this space, it's a little different to make a decision just for you because it's
Well,
too
yeah,
many
I just
other
wish
things.
that they would stop doing that. Just like I seen the picture of Angela Simmons today. I do love that they show women that are still natural, like Angela Simmons with her bikini on, and she looked bomb. And I love that they still show women that's natural, so some girls won't feel like they need to have to do it because of social media. We live in that social media time where if you people may feel like if I don't look like that, then I'm not pretty. You know what I mean? But you
I
gotta
know
have
exactly what you mean.
you have to have that mindset. Like I said, if you want to change something on you, do it for yourself.
I believe that's something that's already built in you. And I believe at this point, it's nothing this world can't do to somebody. Because it just, otherwise, all of this stuff don't make sense that's happening. And that's why I try to have way more compassion now, even in that space, because it's really taking over. It ruins families. It ruins the way people take care of their kids. It's ruining the way kids is respecting and caring for their parents. It's ruining the way people feel about themselves that may have felt that they were
Well,
pretty
yeah,
their whole life. And then they get
and
into
then
this space and they feel like that at first. But then as they looking around, they like, I don't have shit the rest of the world have. I was fine on my block. I was fine in my space where regular people were. But if this is what everybody's going to look like, and that's the only way I could make it, I'm going to have to do some stuff, to not look a certain way or not behave a certain way, or I'm going to need to not let, I don't know. I just think it's really sad. I really do. I just think it's really sad, but
no,
I don't think she did it for
that
herself.
that people feel like that. It's real sad.
Hmm. And it's really fucked up that people do it to them.
Hmm.
Because mm,
I'm
it's
glad. That's
just
why I said I'd be
interesting.
glad I don't got no little girl. But even little boys can have a complex. But little girls, I think it's more hard on them than it is for boys.
It
Like,
is. Boys take it out on girls,
yep.
but girls take it out on themselves. So not only do we have everybody else taking things out on us, we're too hard on ourselves too, and the world is too hard on us. But boys, it's interesting. It's very interesting. But I'm happy for her. I'm really happy for her. I really
I am
wish
because when I
that the
seen
world would leave people alone.
Rolly, yeah, I was like, Rolly look good. Every time she posts a picture, I'll be in the comments like, you look
You
good.
are. Every time, because I can see, it pops up at the top now. And I'd be like, well, I guess I don't need to tell her about this one because she already saw it.
I be her number one cheerleader. I be like, you
You
look
are.
good, girl.
You are. That you are. And that's the other thing. That's the thing that I don't like. She responds to all the bad ones, all the bad comments, but not the good ones. Stop
But a
even
lot of
paying
them do
attention to
that.
them.
A lot of
You
them
give
do that.
them a reason to come back though, Ro. If you keep responding to them, talking to you like that, you're feeding that into. That's why I'm saying I don't think she did it for her because of certain things. Not that she's not warranted. I obviously featured her because I think she's pretty. I've never said she wasn't pretty. I've
Mm-hmm.
never said nothing like that about her. But in the comments, in her behavior, all of those things, what I won't agree with is I'm with you. She wasn't being mean to those girls and hating on them. They was being mean to her.
They
And
was
what you
being
don't
mean to
like is
her.
that would confidently, because you don't think that the fat girl had a right to confidently tell you to kiss her ass and that she was fine just the way she was. You didn't feel like she had the right to do that. So you feel like you could focus more on her because why?
Mm-hmm.
Society makes it real easy for you to target her, but they not paying. Y'all all came for her first. That I did see in people, even if it's just making little jokes. Why did you have to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Why? And then when she dog walk you or won't let up off of you, then you want to be mad. But she like, yeah, but what you just said to me just made me a whole fucking mean going out to everybody. So every time I see you, every time I have to feel it, you gonna feel it. Now every time I see you, y'all know when you grow up like that and you get in a fight, you be like, every time I see you, we gotta fight now.
Girl,
So
for
I
real.
feel better. Period. Now that I know she from Pomona, now I know exactly why she like that. We like little pit bulls. We lock in, I tell you. Just leave us alone. It'll work in your best favor. I'm just telling
Mm-hmm.
you. Because we don't forget anything. We like little
Mm.
cats. We like little cats and little pit bulls. And once we lock in, it's your business.
It's a
Whatever.
wrap.
Right. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. And they all coming. So that is it from us tonight. Be nice and go show her some love on her page. If you like to, I think it would be nice. Because everybody needs encouragement. We all need to hear nice words, especially from women. Do words feel different coming from women than men? Like, do your compliments when a woman compliments you?
I
Yeah.
think so. Because nowadays women are such haters. So when you hear a woman give you a compliment, it's different than a man. A man give you compliments, you don't really know if he complimented because he like you or if he want to have sex with you. So I think from women it's different.
Because you know it's authentic and yeah, I think so too. I think so too. It hits different. Like
Yeah.
it does hit different. It does. And you know that it literally, it is not for something. Like it's no ulterior motive. So it's very authentic. Kind of like when a child loves you. That love is different because it's more authentic. Or you know a little bit more that it's authentic. Not that other people can't love you or compliment you, but it's one of those you don't really have to second guess, if you will. So that is it from us tonight. I hope you enjoyed the show. I will not probably be back on Thursday. If I hit this button about this $1,000 plane ticket.
Oh,
to go to this graduation.
Where? Did it cost that much?
Florida.
Yeah, that's
$1,000.
That's a bad. When I went there last year, I think my ticket was like almost $800. So yeah. And what yours is last minute? Yours must be last minute.
It was more. 4 weeks ago when I looked, it was $1,200. So it's either $1,000 and the next ticket up, I promise you, is $2,500. The tickets go up to $3,500. Or here was the thing. So I committed to going when I looked in and was like, oh, okay, I could fly into this airport. No big deal, because that's the airport I was told. Because I have points, I was like, oh, I can use my points. I mean, yes, my points is still money. But to me, because I hadn't cashed them out of sight, out of mind. Certain things I keep on reserve so I don't feel like it's my money. So I'm going in and literally I'm about to hit the button and something said, check and see how far this airport is from there. It was 1 hour and 45 minutes. The airport that's closer, the airline don't fly into that. I said, of course, of course.
Yeah, I'll be like, I might not.
I might have to send a gift. I already don't like flying.
Like that's a lot for just a grad. I mean, even though a graduation is a big thing, but that's still a lot of money. And then knowing you got to get transportation, that's a whole, you got to eat. If you got to get a hotel, like that's a lot.
So I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Bills is due. Life is due. Jesus. $1,000 a whop just for the plane. Anyway, I got sidetracked, y'all. I'm sorry. I blacked out a little bit again. We are ending the show. Thank you for joining. Please make sure that you subscribe on the way out. And I may or may not be back on Thursday. Ro, where can we find you?
You can catch me tomorrow on Talk to Rose. I didn't know if I was going to be here tomorrow or not either.
Why?
Because I had to do pre-op and they didn't call me till today to tell me what.
Oh, okay.
Now they told me it'd be early enough. I was like, oh, okay, I guess I can do it. So I'll just be doing like hot topics.
Okay.
I didn't think I was going to be able to. I didn't think I was going to do it tomorrow at all.
Oh, okay. Y'all, life happens sometimes. So we greatly appreciate everybody that shows up and supports us, everybody that watches our videos, everybody that catches them after, because it is not a convenient time all the time, especially during the work week. And we're competing with other shows, and that is okay because you guys go back and watch and support me, and so I'm grateful. So have a good evening And we will see you soon. Good night.